Hey guys, what is up? How you doing, people? I hope you're having a nice Saturday. What is the title of the stream? Hey Macon, Citos, what's up? So let's learn some anti-chess. Hey, watch my pawn. Okay, we're gonna play some anti-chess by request of some guy who's called Blooded on Twitch. Let me go to his message. If I go to my inbox, so he's a subscriber, so he requested to do this. So let's do it. Anti-chess. So he's chess alt in only chess, and as you can tell by his profile, let me bring it up. He's a strong player in anti-chess. 2061. He's almost top 100. He's definitely top 200 in anti-chess, only chess. So he's very good at it. He plays mostly anti-chess, as you can tell also. Okay, so he sent me the proposal / request, and he also shared this interesting study for beginners, so I'm gonna follow it, basically. So I've been having a look-see at the study, and it has some theory, some concepts on endgames, tactics, some puzzles. So almost 30 chapters. So it's probably gonna be what I'm gonna do during this stream. Follow this study and learn. First of all, I should say I'm not an entirely beginner in anti-chess, but I'm just terrible at it. I never studied, so I really appreciate the opportunity. If you see my profile, you can tell I'm not very good at anti-chess. So actually, I never realized all these bars of ratings. There are two bars here in the bottom, and they are clearly anti-chess and atomic. I really suck at those two. But still, you can tell I played some. So in anti-chess, for example, I played 450 games. My rating is 1700. So I never studied, and I'm really bad at it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just go and learn there, unless there's something else to be said. I don't think so. So let's go here and learn some anti-chess. I think I can put this view probably. Yeah, I think this could be better. Although I'm seeing we have a small glitch in my crop for some reason. Was kind of hoping to fix it like this, but I'm making it worse, I think. Okay, this might be better. All right. So let's start by the beginning. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's read the blah blah blah. Welcome. In this study, you will be walked through tactical ideas in anti-chess. The easier tactical motifs, such as simple cleaning, should help anyone below 1700. I think it's going to be helpful for me also. I'm slightly above 1700, but yeah. The weak points section is more advanced and should help anyone less than 18 or 1900. Note that you can see the comments text below the ellipses under the board. Have fun, and I hope this teaches you something. All credit of this information goes to FIDE-master Fabrice Lardet's website, pion.ch, so he's from Swiss. Échec, variant, blah blah blah. The site is in French, but if you're using Chrome, you can use the blah blah blah. I just did the translating and entering the positions, which is still a lot of work, blah blah blah. Okay, okay, cool. We have to thank this Freshto, probably the one that created the study, I think. How can you tell who created the study? There's a way. I mean, if there's only one member, I guess he's the one. Hey, Roken! All right, let's go to the chapters. So let's start with the cleaning principle. Cleaning is a maneuver in which you invite an enemy piece into your camp and force it to take all of your pieces. Well, first of all, someone asked, what is anti-chess? Good question. Well, anti-chess, I'm sure on Lichess you have pages for that. I'm pretty sure they're how can I find them? I'm pretty sure on Lichess there are pages explaining every variant, but let me try to find them, and I should probably add some commands for that for the future. Maybe you should put the link there. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Fang. So let me first add this study so that you can follow the study if you want. Feel free to do it. Anti-chess tactics course by, I'm gonna put the name of the author, by Fresdo. By Fresdo. There you have it. But I'm going to try and find also, I think in a tournament, if you see a tournament with a variant, for example, chess 960. Yeah, exactly, Roken. It works like votes. Exactly the same technology there. One second, I need to check something. Need to open something too. Where is it? Oh, here. And there we go. All right. Info. Oh, but this is info on the arena thing, not on the variant. I thought it was on the variant. Oh. Ah, chess 960, if I click here. Yeah, there you have it. I think this is the page. All right, these are all the pages. Oh, perfect. Oh, baby, that's perfect. So I'm gonna add commands for this. Well, let me. Let me do this. Copy link address. This. I'm sorry I'm doing this, but if I don't do it, I will not remember in the future. So it's a time like any other. Also, I'm making time also so that some people join. For example, the one that proposed this session, I think he's still not here. Copy link address. Anti-chess. We reach anti-chess. There you go. Atomic. Copy link address. Horde. Copy link address. And finally, last but not least, Racing Kings. Copy link address. Bam. Start playing. Start playing. Macon, please keep it quiet. All right. Be cool. I'm not gonna play. Your patience is gone. Then go. Feel free to go somewhere else. It's okay. It's okay, man. All right. So now we should have this command anti-chess. So anyone that is asking, what is anti-chess? What is anti-chess? You should see this page that I'm about to show right now. Okay, this is the shortest page of all the variants. So, the rules. Anti-chess, lose all your pieces or get stalemated to win the game. Also known as the losing chess, blah 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 blah, eccentric variant, blah blah. The rules. Pieces move similar to chess, however with the exception that kings lose their royal powers, they may not castle, and walking into checks are no longer a threat. Additionally, a pawn may promote to a king. To compensate for the nature of anti-chess, you will always be given a chance to decide for promotions, even if you have enabled the option of always promote to queens. I didn't know that. Capturing is forced. That's the most important rule, huh? Capturing is forced. When a legal capture is present for the player with the turn they must take to play any captures, this includes capturing en passant, and it's what makes anti-chess sophisticated. Okay, give me a second because I have a message from bishop takes b7, so I'm gonna take the chance to since we're doing stuff before we do that, let me go to his profile and hit the button block. Now I have it blocked. I hope he's watching the stream. Okay, so now that we all know what anti-chess is, let's continue with the study. All right. Cleaning. Let's start with cleaning then. You already know the guy? Yes, we do, Roken. This is the guy that has been trolling in the last streams, both Joanna and me, at least. Also Jokey and everyone in the chat. Hey, Bushed, what's up? Bushed, actually, Bushed. Oh no, I didn't know if it was from the... No, let's not enter the discussion on the Dutch part of Belgium, and I'm gonna call you Bushed. Hey Lactic Yama, what's up? Okay, let's continue then. Cleaning. Cleaning is a maneuver in which you invite an enemy piece into your camp. And are you done with Dutch? Yeah, we did a 3 hours and a half stream. I'm going to talk chess in Dutch today. I didn't learn any vocabulary for chess yet. I'm not Jesus also. That's all of Dutch, yeah. Okay, so is when you invite an enemy piece into your camp and force it to take all of your pieces. We know that. Anyone that has played anti-chess knows this kind of maneuver, or yeah, maneuver. Let's call it maneuver. Which enemy pieces are best for cleaning? Ranked from best to worst: bishop, rook, queen, knight, king, and lastly pawn. Well, especially pawns can clean up. With pawns, you can force a cleaning. Only if you can put pieces in the diagonals of the pawns without defending them, and even then, the pawn reaches. There's a moment where the pawn promotes. So yeah, they are the worst. But bishops are the best because you start putting everything on the color of the bishop, and we've all seen those maneuvers. I think we're gonna see them in this study. So if someone doesn't know what we're talking about, no problem. We're gonna get there. So from best to worst: bishop, rook. Rooks are very easy to force a cleaning, I think. Once a rook enters a cleaning, it's very hard to escape, especially if there are few pieces on the board. When there are few pieces on the board, it's very easy to put like all the pawns in the same rank and stuff like that. Bishops are better than queens because queens give too many options. Yeah, queens is very easy with a queen that you cannot force him to take just one thing. So they have more options, you're right, usually. And then knight. I thought knight would be easier than queens, but okay. Yeah, you need to find a proper placement for the pieces to do a knight cleaning. Then king, and lastly pawn. Okay, so the bishop and rook are long-ranged, so they could be easily invited to your side. And it's easy to give them only one piece to capture at any given time. The queen, although most powerful, isn't as great of cleaners, since its power could let it capture a protected piece instead of the piece you wanted it to capture. Yeah. The knight and king, because of their small range, can essentially clean grouped positions and where there are not so many pawns. Especially one can achieve cleaning by the king only by making it go from one wing to another thanks to a compact pawn structure. Okay. Because of the choice that is proposed to him during the promotion, the pawn very rarely does full cleanings. It is difficult to be ready to continue the cleaning for each of the 5 pieces that a pawn could promote to. And I think we're gonna see an example here. E3, D6. Thanks, Roken. Amazing description. Yeah, you should check out this study if you didn't. Just comment. I added to our list. I've put the name of the author. Study anti-chess. There you have it. I think it's a cool one. Actually, let's like it. Okay. So we're gonna see an example in this game. E3 and D6. This dangerously opens the line of the bishop. Yeah, this is the kind of thing you shouldn't do. So I assuming queen g4 now. Yeah, queen g4. Of course, not g4 because that would be defended, and nothing on h3 that would be defended. But queen g4. So this way we invite the bishop to your camp. Immortal game. Yeah, actually, I'm guessing d6 is an immediate loss, and it's a force 1. We're going to see. Queen g4 takes, king d1 takes. At this point, there is just a forced series of captures that most players can follow through with. It's actually a little simpler than memorizing a bunch of moves. As you play more anti-chess, your ability to find these forced captures will get stronger. In general, try to give only one choice of piece to capture every time it's your opponent's turn. and have the enemy piece take all of your pieces. Don't leave a few pawns on the other side of the board and have no way to get rid of them at the end of the cleaning. Sometimes you can get away with this depending on what your opponent's pieces are arranged like, but it's best to ditch all your pieces during a cleaning. Okay, so here we have the move a3, and that's a very important move, because I remember sometimes in these kind of positions I went a4 and that's a mistake. So maybe you don't have to memorize a lot of things, but you need to remember this, although I am assuming if you see it once you already remember. The thing is, you want this bishop to take everything, but you don't want to put everything. You want to force him to take one thing at a time. So you don't want to put the pawn yet on a4, because after this takes rook a2, if the pawn was on a4, instead of taking the knight, he could take the pawn, and the pawn is defended, and then there's no more cleaning. So it's important to put it on a3, and then you can put it on a4 now and basically forcing him to take, giving extra option. Yeah, don't do a4 too soon, because you give him the extra option of taking something that is defended, and that's not good. It will be the immediate end of the cleaning maneuver. Now, here's the typical situation where we have an extra tempo, because at this point we went a4, so after bishop takes b3, he's gonna have to take on a4 in the next move. So we have one free move to plan how to get rid of the rest of the army. And as the arrows show, we're gonna do bishop e2, bishop d1. How are you gonna make him take your dark square bishop? Well, if you get rid of everything else, you can finish with bishop h6. Yeah, usually the trickiest is when you are left a pawn, or when you're left something that is tough to get rid of. But a bishop is usually easy to get rid of. If you can get rid of the rest of the pawns, you will have bishop h6, at least. So okay, the plan is going to be put the bishop on d1. It was a joke, okay. And once the bishop is on d1, I guess knight e2, rook f1, or yeah, g4, everything. He can take it with his bishop. Yeah. Okay, let's see how this ends. g4 first. I'm assuming knight e2 also wins. Knight e2 takes, rook f1 takes. But then we have a problem with the pawns. We cannot force him to take all of the pawns with the bishop. But I'm assuming that wins also. But okay, g4, knight there. Yeah. And that's it. Cool. Okay, so that was the simplest example of a cleaning that we've all seen probably, and most of us did fall for it. Exactly what you said, bishop h6. Yeah, okay. I'm a genius. I'm assuming any white move wins here. I'm assuming there's no move to lose. No way to. Oh, just comment. Thanks for the follow, for the host. Thank you. I'm assuming there's no way to lose here. No way to play a bad move with white so that black forces a cleaning here. If we didn't have bishop h6, we would have moves like bishop a3, attacking a pawn that is defended 3 times. Yeah, and behind him there's another defended thing, and in front of him cannot be put something without being defended. But okay, yeah, bishop a6 in this case. Okay, let's continue. Rook doing the cleaning. Let's see a rook cleaning. Thanks, Comet. All right. this position, I already like white because black has a queen, white doesn't. But this example is about forcing a cleaning with the rook, concretely with the rook on a8. So knight b5 is the starting point. So let's just look at it. I should speed up on these chapters. These are too basic, but I'm gonna read the comments and that's it. Okay, so this gets black's pawn of the a file, freeing his rook to do our cleaning. Now that is a common way to get a piece to do the cleaning. You can not only invite them, but also increase the desired piece's scope, then let it penetrate your camp. In this case, by removing the pawn of the a file, the rook suddenly has an open file into your camp and will be forced to take on a2, then on c2, etc. So takes rook b1, rook takes a2, and now a little planning is required here. When the rook takes on c2, it's gonna attack g2 and c1. So because I'm seeing the list of moves later, after I see that after rook takes c2, we're gonna play bishop a3. That's interesting. But if we play bishop a3 now, we have a problem because rook takes a3. So, and the pawn b3 is defended twice. Yeah, that would be a different type of cleaning. Bishop a3, rook takes a3, b4, rook takes e3, and then he's attacking two defended things, stopping the cleaning. So instead of that, we go knight h3, and the idea is whenever he takes on g2, we're gonna move our rook, so he takes on h2, then he takes the knight, and then he cleans the rest of the pawns on the third rank. I guess that's the idea. So takes, bishop a3, it's important that this bishop doesn't attack anything, rook takes g2, rook f1 I'm assuming, yes, rook takes there, f4, okay, that's interesting, I wouldn't do that, but it has a point, now I see it. We have a problem with our rook on f1. If we want to force him to take our pawns on the third rank, we have no place, no safe place for this rook. Rook g1 will threaten a pawn, rook h1, yeah. So rook takes h3, rook h1, rook takes f3, we have to take on h7. Yeah. So f4, interesting. Wow. Ah, because he needs to take the pawn, yeah. Cool. Notice the strategy is to line a bunch of pieces and pawns in a row, then use moves like knight h3 and rook f2 to have the rook make turns. Moves like bishop a3 and king d1 give the enemy rook only one option for capturing. Yeah, king d1 was interesting here. This is a typical situation where we have an extra tempo because black is already threatening something that is undefended. So we have time to plan the next moves. Pepelu #1 fan. I'm not sure. Maybe your nickname is a little confusing. But let me tell you this. I will not ban you or time out you unless you deserve. But honestly, if you don't like it, just walk away. So, king d1 basically prepares for the moment he takes on e3, he's not gonna attack our king. So that way we can force him to take our bishop on a3. So this is an important move, but also planning for the king c2 later. And important not to put it on d2, of course. Well, that's obvious. Okay, let's move on. Cleaning interactive. This position arises from e3, b5, knight c6. What? e3, b5? Knight c6. No. Bishop take. Okay, there's a little mistake here. Is e3 b5? Oh, let's not load the engine. Yeah, okay. It says e3 b5 knight c6, but it's obviously e3 b5. Bishop takes b5 knight c6. Now after bishop takes c6, d takes c6. Do you see a possible cleaning? Invite the pieces, then follow through. Hint the cleaning process is similar to the one, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so after bishop takes c6, oh, it said interactive, but this is not interactive. Oh, it needs the engine. Oh, and I shouldn't have stopped the engine. Oh, okay. All right. I guess this. I guess, oh, the queen can take on d2. I'm gonna try and do the same, but this queen takes d2, I guess it doesn't affect a lot. And now there's no bishop e2, bishop d1. Might be something different, like d3 maybe. Or knight e2 and rook d1. All right, cool. Let's continue. I hope the engine doesn't break the stream, as usual. I didn't mean to be mean or anything. I'm just saying most viewers would prefer playing rather than studying. I'm speaking for the crowd. No, you're not. Sorry if this sounds mean. It does, because you're not speaking for the crowd. We planned this session for today. We're gonna study here. I don't have any problems with playing the rest of the days as we usually do, but today we're going to study. And if you don't like it, it's okay. Just walk away. No problem. No big deal. But please, this is a study session. Don't interrupt the study. So this is the last thing I'm going to say about that you're saying. The stream is called, yeah, exactly. All right, let's continue. Basic tactical principle. In the example so far, we have seen a simple cleanup, done by one piece and no choice left to the opponent except to continue the cleanup. Therefore, the person initiating the cleanup, white, has to complete control and black has no chance to complicate the position in favor of himself. In attempting to perform a cleanup, always choose the moves that leave the least options to the opponent. So, forced moves, like in chess, right? That's cool. Very often occurs the situation where the defending player can interpose a shot. That is to say, take first a protected opponent's piece that the opponent will have to take back before continuing the cleaning with another of his pieces. Beginners like this kind of moves that seem to delay the deadline, but it's almost always a big mistake, because in doing so, we lose the opportunity to insert this shot later, thus limiting his own opportunities. It is necessary to interpose a blow only if one derives an immediate benefit, that is to say the stop of this cleaning or a complication of the position. Otherwise, it is much more effective to leave a kind of sort of Damocles over the head of the cleaner. Okay, I think I understood this, Broken. For example, in the previous example, we had this queen takes d2 move that black had. So we were forcing the cleaning with the bishop, and I said, ooh, but black has queen takes d2. That shot, taking something that is defended, then forcing us to take it back. And what this is saying is the best strategy for the side that is forced to be doing the cleaning is to keep that shot in hand, just to keep options opened and waiting until that shot gives something. I think that's what this means. But we're gonna see this example to understand it. In the example position, your knight does not pose a problem because black cannot unprotect the pawn on a7. And you can always go to a7 if he moves the pawn. Okay, so what he's saying is we're forced into a cleaning here. Our bishop is forced into a cleaning because we're gonna take here, g5, we're gonna have to take there, then the king will move out of the pawn and we're gonna have to take there. So our bishop is forced to do a cleaning, but we also have this shot knight takes a7. What this lesson is saying is that we don't start with knight takes a7, because after rook takes a7 we're forced to do the cleaning and our options are totally limited. After that we will be forced to move the bishop take, bishop take, bishop take. And what this is saying is keep this move until it gives you a chance. So let's see the example. Here it says bishop takes e1 and it shows the line knight takes a7 double question mark. Rook takes a7, bishop here, rook a3, and then we're forced to take everything. Yeah. Okay, so let's see the good line. Bishop takes e1, g5 only move to keep the cleaning, right? And now, oh, and now it says knight takes a7, but it's hard to see why now. Oh, because he defends e7, obviously. Yeah, of course. Because we're gonna force to take on e7. So knight takes a7 now. We force him to take and defend e7. Yeah. And now this is defended twice. So we're not forced to complete the cleaning. Yeah. No, bishop a3 was illegal because we're forced to take on g5. But okay, I think I got this. I understood this, and this is called basic tactical principle. And for me, it's already like, ooh, tough to. It's not obvious. I mean, it's easy to understand, but hard to spot, maybe. So we see we're going to be forced to do this cleaning. Then we're going to interpose knight takes a7 when when it is useful for us. Okay, cool. Relay lesson. If one often cannot have his position cleaned in one piece, what? I guess this is a translation from French. He must always consider the possibility of using a second one with a relay. Relay, what does relay mean? Translate. Okay, it does mean what I thought it would mean. Okay. I don't know how to call this. What am I drinking? You're not my fan if you don't know what I'm drinking. With a relay. Okay, so if one often cannot have his position clean with one piece, relay like in a race, I guess, yeah. I guess it is like in a race. Like, what is relay? Yeah, in a race, there's the relay races with one runs. That's one loop. No, one. While you complete certain distance, then you hand the relay to another person of your same team. He runs. That's a relay. Have you ever done a full Spanish stream? Yes, I did. I'm rusty with my Spanish. I used to be really good. I wouldn't mind one. It would be interesting. I did in the past, just comment, but I don't know. Relevo, yes, Roken. Relevo. In Spanish, most people complains about me talking Spanish because most viewers are English. So yeah, maybe we can do some at some point, but not on a regular basis. I mean, I don't mind, obviously, because I'm Spanish. But if you relay something, you pass it to another person. Relay comes from the French relayer, which means to change hands on a hand. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so a relay in the cleaning. So you start the cleaning with one piece, then you force a different piece to complete the cleaning. That's the concept, right? The procedure is as follows. The first cleaner is placed in a position such that it is required to take two unprotected pieces immediately. So then you have an extra tempo, but has nothing to take afterwards. We then have a free tempo that allows us to invite another opponent's piece, which will come into play when the first stopped cleaning. This is very often possible because in two tempos, or two tempi, one can do many things. Here is an example. I tried to learn some Spanish from Duolingo software, but it didn't have that much. Hard after, yeah, Duolingo is limited. It's good for like starting point, but yeah, at some point. So let's see this example. We force the first cleaner, which is going to be that knight on g8, right? So takes, g4, of course, takes, and now we need to move the h pawn because it's defended, and the f2 pawn is not defended. So, okay, h4 takes. So this is the position where that knight has to take two pieces, f2 and h1. So we take the chance to add another cleaner in this point. And okay, he's giving a line here, the 92 line, which I would be tempted to play because rook h1, from h1 the knight will have access to g3, so I would be tempted to do 92, and after takes knight g3. The problem is we cannot complete the cleaning here. Knight takes g3, h5, knight takes h5, and it's over, no more cleaning. Instead, since we have this situation, he has to take f2 and then he has to take h1 to tempi, and h1 is not defended. This is where we can take the chance to bring, use the free move to bring another piece. So he does rook b1 here. And then of course we're gonna have king b2 and yeah, cleaning the queen side. Yeah, and black's rook finishes the work. He's gonna have to take the king, the two pawns, and then knight on e2. Fun. This is my last warning. If you keep talking about things different than what we're doing here, I'm gonna ban you. Relay practice. Let's do practice. This relay practice is a difficult one. It uses an idea from chapter 2. Try it out. Okay, I'll let you the puzzle there. I'm gonna go grab another bottle. Be right back. All right, so what do we have here? Interesting theory about anti-chess. So we learned about the cleaning and the relay. And this relay practice is a difficult one. It uses an idea from chapter 2. Chapter 2 was the what was that? Oh, the cleaning of the bishop. So f5 is an idea. 95 would be stupid. Knight c5 is an idea. Knight c5 is interesting. f5 takes, there takes. Caballo c5 is perfect comment. I mean, the caballo c5 is perfect. The rest. I mean, f5 seems really interesting because after f5 takes e4, he has to take two things. So we can do a relay there. He's gonna take with the pawn two things, and then we can use that tempo to create another. To create another cleaner. Yes, we're allowed to give away our king. You can have more than one king also. After he takes our knight, we might be able to play king e2. Yeah, and knight f3 also. So for example, if we give f5, e4, we might play knight c5, and then knight f3, king e2. But I would love to force his king out. So that, I mean, I would love to force this bishop to be a cleaner at some point. The last cleaner. It would be nice if we can make this bishop a cleaner at some point. '95, yeah, '95 is another option. But I don't see how to force him to clean everything. So I would like to force the bishop or the rook, but the rook is even harder, isn't it? I like what you're thinking. in Spanish should be something like me gusta lo que estás pensando. Force bishop to h3, but how we can do that? How can we do that? We can get the king and pawn out of the way. I can see how to get the pawn, but how? How do we get the king out of the way? Bishop g5, bishop d8 are two moves like Tikiyama. I don't think that will work. Or maybe it does. Ah, yes, comment. No problem. Okay, let's try the obvious then. Let's continue the cleaning. What would you play in this position? Ah, I understand what you said now, Lactic. This is, okay, yeah, exactly, bishop g5 here. This is the position where he has to take yet another one, so we can do the relay with bishop g5, bishop d8. Ah, yeah, that's a cute one. I don't think I would get this. I don't think I would come up with this on a game. Bishop d8, because if bishop e7 he takes with the knight, right? And now we have to move the knight here, I guess. Congratulations, you completed the lesson. I'm assuming g4 is the next move. Or king e2. All right, next chapter. Wow, that was cool. Welcome. In this study, no, this is not the next lesson. Come on. Okay, relay practice hard. Imperfect relay is the next one. When it is impossible to achieve a proper relay, like the ones we have just seen, there may nevertheless be the possibility of carrying out what we will call an imperfect relay. This is the case when, after having made both takes, the first cleaner still has pieces to take, but all these are protected. That's why it's imperfect, I guess. For this, it is necessary that for each of these pieces the recovery can be carried out immediately, without making that the stakeholder attacks, wow, another piece adversary. Oof, this is complicated. I guess we will understand with example. Without this, inevitably announces a duel, which is much more difficult to master. In this situation of imperfect relay, cleaning by the relaying room will always be more difficult to achieve than after a perfect relay, because of the presence on the board of the relayed play that gives more opportunities to the defender, and who will refrain from playing respecting the fundamental tactical principle. An example, yes, please, an example, because I don't know if I understood that. So here, 95, okay, so far so good. Take. Now, there is no direct cleaning, because it is impossible to unprotect the e3 pawn. So after knight takes g4, the pawn on e3 is going to be defended no matter what. Para eso es necesario. Por imitate down. I got stuck. Action is imperative. What? I'm the Spanish there has absolutely nothing to do with the English, so so I don't know what you meant to comment. Anyway, so there's no direct cleaning because it's impossible to unprotect the e3 pawn or the f2 pawn. Yeah, if the f2 pawn was unprotected, like if we could play king h1 here, after knight takes g4 we would play e4 and then he has to take on f2. But okay, there's no way to unprotect those 2 pawns. So instead of that, look at this. Instead of that, we threaten a defended pawn on a7. Wow. Knight takes g4. This is complicated to understand for me. Knight takes a7. Rook takes a7. And rook b1. So we're forcing the rook to start a cleaning. But he has the shot knight takes f2 or knight takes e3. But according to the basic principle, hey Jim, he's gonna take first on a2, then we're gonna push the b pawn, so he's gonna take on c2, and now bishop d2. Oh, I was considering bishop a3, but I guess no, that's not good. So he keeps with the cleaning. And now he finally took a defender of e3, so we can go f4. So the shots knight takes e3 and knight takes f2 from black could have been done anytime from move 2 to 7. They don't stop the rook from cleaning the rest of the army. This is what makes an imperfect relay. Oh. Okay, this was a tough one. Let me read the text again and see if I understand it. So the example again. Here there's no obvious cleaning because e3 and f2 cannot be undefended. So we bring his rook to another cleaning, and this is a relay in the way that we force his rook to do a cleaning, but the knight, it's imperfect relay because the knight didn't just finish a cleaning and he still attacks things. Yeah, this was tough to see. Okay, let me read the text again. When it is impossible to achieve a proper relay like the ones we just seen, there may be nevertheless the possibility of carrying out with what we call an imperfect relay. This is the case when after having made both takes, the first cleaner still has pieces to attack, like this case, e3 and f2, but all these are protected. They were. For this, it is necessary that for each of these pieces, the recovery can be carried out immediately without making. So for example, if at some point of this cleaning he would take here or here, we would take immediately. Without this, inevitably announces a duel which is much more difficult to master. In this situation, cleaning by the relaying room will always be more difficult to achieve than after a perfect relay because of the presence on the board of the relayed play that gives more opportunities to the defender. Blah 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 blah. All right. Okay, I sort of got it, but I'm not sure. Let's continue to the next chapter, intermediate moves. Wow, we're in chapter 9 out of 29. Huh. What do we have here? Intermediate moves. We use the relay technique when it became impossible to feed the cleaning. However, this is a good study. Yeah, it's very complete, right? Very thorough. However, often the cleaning do not stop because it is impossible to feed another piece to the enemy cleaner, but because it is impossible to prevent the opponent from taking a protected piece. At first glance, it seems that it is certainly sign the end of the cleaning, but it is precisely here that the attacker often has a formidable weapon, the intermediate shot. In chess, the notion of intermediate move is vast well, not so fast, and refers to the fact of inserting a move before realizing the plan that the opponent is waiting for. Here we will only talk about an intermediate move in the following situation. Your opponent attacks one of your pieces, usually it is protected, and it is impossible to simply unprotect to start a clean. Or so this cleaning is not your favorable. You then play an intermediate move that attacks an unprotected opponent's piece. Ah, okay. So the opponent takes your protected piece, but you don't take it back because you make the other capture of something that is not defended, so he has to continue. Okay, I think I got this one. Hey OJ, what's up? So here, 95, he has to take. And now, G4, he has to take. And now, oh no, we cannot undefend E3. What do? We do the intermediate move. We attack something unprotected. Knight B5. Oh, this is a good and simple to understand tactic. Yeah. Because after this, he's going to have to take on E3, and then he's going to continue with the cleaning on C2. So knight takes E3, now we take the unprotected A7, and now he has to continue with the cleaning, even though we were defending E3 twice. Knight takes C2, he's going to have to take the rook next. Cool. Cool. Oh, that's a cool concept, the intermediate move. I think I've never used it. And it's very simple. When you have, you're sort of forcing your opponent into a cleaning, but one of the moves, he's going to take something that is protected, you attack an unprotected thing. Okay, next chapter. Intermediate moves in the opening. G3, B6. E3, double question mark. And now B5, okay, we have to take it. Black cannot unprotect the pawn on D7. Yeah, that pawn is protected a lot of times, but we can attack an unprotected piece. Bishop B7. So bishop takes, we take, and he has to take. And oh, if we take the bishop on E8, we might lose, but we take on D2. And now that bishop on E8 is going to have to clean, to do a cleaning, right? Oh, actually at this moment, if he takes on D2, he still has to do the cleaning. So, as the study is pointing out, using the fundamental tactical principle, white will not take on D2. We'll reserve that shot for later because the bishop is forced into a cleaning, so you go on with the cleaning. Delaying the shot of capturing on D2. Okay. Actually, in this case, black is forced to use the queen to take stuff, so queen takes E1. And now the line continues, queen takes E1. I would play bishop takes G8, but okay, I guess this requires some calculation. Yeah. So he's delaying bishop G8, but okay. All right, intermediate move practice. Seems easy when you see it, right? Yeah. Do you guys think that anti-chess can help us improve in classical chess? Everything helps. A position from one of my casual games. There are a bunch of intermediate moves that could occur in this rook cleanup. Can you secure the victory? There are a bunch of intermediate moves that could occur in this rook cleanup. So the rook is attacking two protected things, e6 and a7. So we could attack something unprotected like bishop c6. Oh, no, no, no. We play e5, forcing him to take here. No, no, no. That's stupid. Oh, I got it. Look here. No, he can take on e6. That was a blunder. Can I restart? Probably. Yeah, okay. No, no, that was very stupid. I think just bishop c6. Okay, and now either I do what I wanted to do, or I undefend this guy. I think rook b8 has to be good. Rook b8 takes, rook takes b4, rook takes e8, rook takes b1, rook takes g8. Rook takes c1. Queen takes c1, rook takes g8. And I might win or not, but it's not easy. So maybe just f5. Or rook c8? No. Because if I play f6, f6, rook e6, rook b8. No. If I play f6, I have rook e6, f5, rook e8. No. Get a hint. See best move. What kind of hint is that? Oh, the hint is I have to play the f pawn. I'm seeing now the circle. So f6 or f5? Let's try it. Let's try f6. f6 is a bad move. So f5. Shaki-sen is following. Thank you. Okay, let me restart this again. I did see your sketch, John John. I'm waiting for Joanna to be here to show it on the screen. Oh, let me restart again. f5, rawr. And now rook b8. Rook e8, rook b4, rook g8, rook b1, rook h8, rook c1. Oh, rook g7, I didn't see that, but okay. I guess rook takes queen. The other might win too, but yeah, I'm attacking defended things. No, she's not. I know, Alba, but at some point she might be. No rush. Everything wins here. I think everything wins. Yeah, for example, this. Yeah, but I think every move would win in that position already. Okay, let's turn the engine off. Intermediate relay. So we saw relay, we saw the imperfect relay, which was kind of the most, the toughest for me to see at least. And then the intermediate move, which was easy concept to understand, but okay, in the practice. So let's see the intermediate relay now. It is possible to do the same thing by attacking a protected opponent's piece, but the doing of which would launch another cleaning. This is actually a hybrid combination of the intermediate move and relay, which we will call intermediate relay. The calculation is a little bit more complicated because the opponent has a choice of moves. Consider this position, where this time the A2 pawn is not protected. Okay, so we play knight e5 again, knight takes e5, g4, knight takes g4, and if we do the knight b5 idea as previously, knight takes e3, knight takes a7, now the rook on a8 will clean white's board regardless on whether the knight inserts the shot on c2 now or later. So this is even better than the position with the rook on a1. Well, actually, this is an illegal position to start with, right? This is illegal. How is the rook missing from a1? I mean, maybe one of those two knights on g8 and d7, maybe one of them took something on b3, took on a1, took something back on b3. Hard to believe. But I'm not sure if I understand the difference between... I'm not sure if I understand the point of this one, of this lesson. I'm sorry, Pepe, don't do ABBA dances like the other place you followed me. Are you waiting for an answer to your sketch, Jonjo? Okay, chapter 13. Pepe is slightly confused. Slightly, yeah. Weak points, explanation, and basic example. Up to now, okay, I guess we're going to some endgame finally. Up to now, in all our combinations, the problem was to carry out the cleaning to an end. The reader may have acquired the false impression that in order to avoid any catastrophe, it was enough to never allow the adversary to initiate a start of cleaning by letting them invite one of your pieces to their camp. Nothing is less true. Oh, terrible. Is this a sub-lesson? Yeah, this was proposed by Blooded. Blooded, subscriber on Twitch. He's very strong anti-chess player. He told me to announce to him when I was going to stream this with 2 hours of margin. I did with 8 hours, but he's not here. I don't know. But of course the video is going to be on YouTube as usually. Okay, nothing is less true. We will now see combinations involving quiet moves. That is to say, moves not forcing the opponent to do anything, but establishing an unstoppable threat by attacking a weak point. So we're going to talk about weak points that make you lose even though your opponent doesn't have a forcing combination. Okay, such a combination is almost always based on at least one of the 3 types of weak points that we are going to examine to look close. Namely, dual control. I can understand that. 2 pieces controlling 1 square, right? Battery, 2 pieces controlling 1 row or 1 file. And immobile part. Okay, so here I can see there's a weak point here. That is a square that is defended with 2 pieces, right? So, okay, the first move is obvious. King c4 or, well, actually king c5 is a blunder. King c4 only move. Yeah, king c5 would be a blunder because then apart from d5, our opponent would have king d6. Yeah, so king c5 blunder, king c4 exclam. This is the simplest weak point scenario. When the opponent controls the same square with 2 pieces, or possibly more, we can threaten to go to there. to go there, sorry. This threat is winning if you have a way to force a complete cleaning on each of the 2 possible captures and the opponent cannot come to cover the critical square with the third piece. Alright. In this scenario, king c4 attacks d5, black has no defense. For example, it gives a line 98, just king here and c4, yeah. Yeah. And of course king d5, we take it and he has to take our king and then we play c3. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, that's the simplest scenario. Let's see another scenario. Weak points, connected rooks on the 8th. So one thing because this is anti-chess, one thing that is very common is that things that are good in chess are bad in anti-chess and vice versa. So in chess you want to connect your rooks. Well, I guess in anti-chess you don't. So even king can take king, yeah. King can take king. You can put your king in check. You can play without king. And you can play with more than one king because you can promote to a king. So, a very frequent case of the weak points is the dangerous connection. When 2 rooks are alone on the 8th rank, they double control all the free squares, all the free spaces of this row. Yeah, any square there, b8, c8, d8, e8, f8, and g8 is defended twice. Kings can also walk into check, yes. White at the line wins forcibly by putting their finger where it hurts. e5. Mating 14. Have a look to see why white wins. Okay, it says all moves lose, but d6 is leading to a faster checkmate for white. But of course, if you cannot do d6 with black, then you're probably busted because it's gonna, e6 is gonna follow and d5. So d6. When will you play a game? Says king. I don't know, king. The answer is I don't know. Leads to a faster checkmate, but all moves are lost anyways. Okay. This line is the most instructive, however, so I picked it to show. Okay. It makes sense to play d6 as black. E takes d6, a6, but it's a move, d7, and yeah, that's the problem. All those squares are defended twice. So even if you sacrifice one rook, he's gonna have to take it with the other. So the thing is to reach with a pawn there. And okay, he promotes to a bishop. Yeah, okay, so this is the problem. In any of the 3 files, there's gonna be a cleaning. Yeah. Terrible. Yeah. Good. Interesting. So when the rooks are connected, promoting, a good threat. Oh, so the battery wasn't what I was thinking. In anti-chess, a battery is a pair of pieces on the same file or diagonal, the first of which, barrel piece, is long-running but sees one of its lines obstructed by the second, screen piece. So the knight is the screen piece here, and the bishop is the barrel piece. So the bishop is obstructed by the knight, but if the knight has to move, then the bishop has more scope. So, okay, here the way to win is c4, explosive move, of course, and it's threatening c5, so the obvious move would be c5. But after c5 there's b4, yeah. Okay, here the land they give is 95, but they give also knight f6 and c5. Okay, if c5, then b4 takes, and c5 takes, g4, blah, blah, blah. If knight f6, e4 takes, c5. No, no more moves here. I guess king d3 or king c2, forcing knight takes f2 only move and a cleaning there. Then g4, yeah. And if knight e5, king c2, and g4. This is important. Whenever the first cleaner attacks something that is impossible to defend, you bring the second cleaner. Yeah, it's important that both shots he has, we just take back, so the cleaning of the bishop continues. Yeah. Cool one. Weak points, double control on a6 or h6. The typical situation where you have knight and bishop controlling those squares. This looks like a safe position for black, but white can play knight b1, exclam, knight b1. Or knight c2. Anyway, the thing is, after takes, there's no way to undefend a6. No king d3. Okay. Yeah. And knight d5. Cool. Cool. Weak points. The entombed piece. Entombed piece? Wow. The third type of weak point consists of a motionless piece. It does not necessarily mean a piece that has no moves, but rather all possible moves lead to cleaning. The easiest way to force this piece to play is to threaten it with a pawn, as in this example. So the knight is on b8, has no moves. If the knight would go to the only square a6, we would force a cleaning by going c5, takes, then b4, takes on a4, then b5. So then that knight cannot move. So we go a5 and basically force the knight to move, because otherwise a6 is going to follow, and with that a cleaning. So knight a6, only move that prevents a6. For example, c5. Well, actually c5 is interesting. Let's say d6, that's the easiest. Oh, or maybe not. Yeah, and then b4, okay. And c5, just that, and b4. He has to take with the pawn and then c5, yeah. And after knight a6, just c5, right? Takes, a6 takes, and b4. Okay. Weak points. The entombed piece, bishop on c8 or f8. So the bishop on c8 has no moves. And look at this move, knight a5, exclam. And there's nothing to prevent that bishop from taking our knight on b7. Nothing. Maybe knight c6. Oh, but we have a battery there. Okay, that's cool line. If knight... whoa! Infinite Flash Chess is hosting with 13 viewers. Thanks for the host and welcome everyone. We're learning some anti-chess here. So far we learned about the cleaning, about the battery, and now we're learning about some weak points. Not just the battery, but I don't have vocabulary for all of this, but this is a cool one. Knight a5 threatens to take on b7, then after bishop takes b7, we're gonna force a cleaning with the bishop, and the cleaning the battery and the aggravated assault. This is cute because if he plays a stupid move, let's say, moves the pawn, we go knight b7 anyway, and he has to take, and then it's all gonna be cleaned. So here we have a couple of variations, interesting ones. Knight c6 and d5. That is to block this diagonal. Hey, Bloodied! Finally here. Cool. I'm just following the study you sent me. We're on chapter 18. We're learning some anti-chess here. Hey, Karmar. What's up? It's going well. We're learning some concepts here. Some interesting concepts. So, okay, after knight a5 exclam, if we cannot prevent our bishop to go there, yeah, the logical idea would be to block this diagonal. So knight c6 and d5 are suggested. Knight c6 is nice because we have a battery there. Takes, takes, and this is what we called a battery. So we just lure the knight out with b4. Yeah, it's been really interesting, Bloodied. It's been really interesting. It's a really cool study. And will you play viewers later? I don't know. I don't know how much longer this is gonna be. And we wanted to play some Crazy House later, so I don't know. I'm gonna try. All right. If d5 again takes, and we play c4, right? And it's the same. It's a battery in this case, bishop pawn. So this is the screen piece. This is the barrel piece. We play c4, and it's set up for the cleaning. Cool. Let's see how this ends. Bishop g5 is interesting. Okay. Okay, next one. Weak points. Example of entombment plus battery. Oh, and then after this, we only have exercises. Oh, so we're done with the theory after this chapter. This is the last chapter of theory. And then we have exercises. Cool. Okay, here. Knight g5, exclam, threatening knight takes h7, creating a clean tactic for white. The only way to stop it is to mask the rook via knight f6 or knight h6. Knight f6 to take on h7, or knight h6 to keep it blocked. Some of the exercises are really hard, just so you know. Yeah, we already had a couple of exercises, and one was not so easy. What is your rank? Oh, come on, John. I showed that before. Yeah, we showed your profile. I hope you don't mind, Bloodied, at the beginning of the stream, so maybe there were not a lot of people here. You're almost top 100. You're in place 130, I think, on Lichess. I'm not paying attention. You never pay attention. Yeah, and okay, so yeah, because the rook is on h8, it's again the entombed piece. The rook cannot move. If he had like rook d8 here or something else, rook moving, then black would be gladly giving up the h7 pawn. But even if he pushes the pawn, we're gonna have, well, actually pushing the pawn is probably better. But yeah, h6, he's gonna have to take on g5, and the rook is open again, and h5 we play king g4 and again. So yeah, there's no way to escape to opening the rook for the cleaning. So the two lines that considered here are knight f6 and knight h6. Knight h6 is probably the easiest. Takes, and king g4. Yeah. And then what, h3 after knight takes? Okay, the line doesn't continue. h3, I think I would play here. Oh, but wait, h3, rook takes h3, and then he can choose what to take with on d3, on e3. Just d3, but if I play d3, he can play knight takes h2, rook f1, yeah, I guess everything wins. Cool. And after knight f6, knight takes, there's no king g5, right? But king g4. And the threat of king g5 is unstoppable. Ooh, snap. Yeah, and if black goes knight g5, okay, thank you very much. King takes knight, and the rook has to do the cleaning. Cool. King g4 is mean. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to go do a very short break. I need to do a 1 minute break, but I'm gonna let you. So I'm gonna take this moment because we're gonna start with the exercises. I'm gonna let you with the first one. It says easy, so I guess you will have the solution before I come back. So I'll be right back. And I'm here. Okay, I'm back. So white to move. We need to force a clean up here. He has a bishop, so okay, I don't know. There are a couple of candidate moves. This is, but h2 is defended, so well, maybe not a terrible thing to do. Now the queen first, then the knight, then the king moves somewhere. Then we have this knight, then this pawn. I don't know. Oh, but if we move the king, then we have to take this. So I would start with this first. Although it wasn't the best move according to the engine, but I think it's easier for me because then I have... Oh, I blundered. So I'm not winning this. Okay, let me however go through the lines so that I understand why isn't this winning. Because it's not a complete cleanup, right? This pawn here, and yeah, more than the pawn. Okay, let me start over. How can I start over? I go, and this was the easy one. Okay. This was the easy one. Huh. I'm going to learn a lot from these puzzles. A pawn and H pawns are hard to grab both. Yeah, I see. So for him to take our H pawn, or let's say the H4, I have to like give up my knight on f6, let's say. Yes, City Wonder, it is. You have the link here. Also, Blue did share the link. Yeah. Thank you, Blue did. Okay. So for him to take here, I would love to give up knight or queen here. And this is supposed to be easy, yeah. But we're not, at least I'm not, an anti-chess player, so... So okay, I can do the, let's say, this was a bad move or wasn't it? I can't remember. I think it was a bad move already. But if I start with this, and then what do I do this? No, that's very stupid. I've been playing a bunch of anti-chess and basically been learning by losing. Yeah, same happens to me. I played a lot. Well, a lot. I played some. I showed at the start of the stream that I played like 400 games of anti-chess since I joined Lichess. So from time to time I play, but my level is very poor, 1700. And I think I learned about endgames. I think, yeah, endgames, I more or less understand what to do. But some basics of tactics I learned today, I didn't know. It's amazing. Oh, wait, I started with a6 and that was the mistake. So let me start with queen f8. That's a mistake too. Okay, let me start again. Let me start over. And not a lot of options left. Then knight d6, but I don't understand the move. Queen is a great tactical piece. Best not to dump it without reason. That's a good point, because I tend to, like, when I played anti-chess so far, I'm a beginner. I played beginner level, and I tend to think, oh no, the queen can be chained. That's how I called the cleaning, that my piece is chained to perform a series of captures in a chain. And I was like, oof, I need to get rid of my queen. It's too powerful piece to keep it on the board. But yeah, it's tactical. So, okay, let's start with this one then. And that wasn't the best move. It was a good move, but not... Oh yeah, it was the best move. Yeah, okay. So h2 is attacked. I guess the only way now is to undefend it. Where to put the king though? On f3, right? Only move. Ah, knight g1. I didn't see knight g1. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't see knight g1. Now that I see it. Okay, so he's gonna take there. So I have a free tempo here. I sometimes play anti-chess when playing a normal chess game, but it doesn't count to my anti-chess rating. Terrible. So maybe I can hide my bishop. So bishop g2, bishop d4, queen f6. And then I have time. Okay, I see it. Okay, let me check again. Queen f6, and that's another free tempo because he has to take this too. So I have to go bishop. I have time to go here, and then I can give up these guys over here, and probably bishop a6 in the end, I think. this way, and this way. That's cute. Good. Okay, there was a pattern there. The bishop and the king on the diagonal of the... This wasn't easy. Yeah, this was the easiest. It's the first puzzle and it's marked as easy. Whew. Let's go to the next one. White to play and win. Thankfully, this took me like 3 tries. Okay. Thankfully, this one says checkmate in 5, so by prior calculation, we might get it right. Okay. First of all, I see a weak point here. I don't know if it works, because if I go like knight d4, probably king b5 and we lose. Yeah. Or not. Also, his piece is a little bit entombed. So if I play f6, yeah. Okay, 95 I lose because bishop moves and I lose. 94, king b5 takes. If the pawn moves to d6, I lose. All right. So better not move the knight. King f4, that's so slow. d4, no, that's losing. f6. Yeah, the problem with this bishop, if this bishop moves here or here, he's gonna be chained, he's gonna be doing a cleaning. But if he cannot move, we push this, for example, then he cannot move the bishop, he cannot move the pawn either. So he's gonna be forced to move the king. Whatever that means for our plans. But it's like, I don't know. I have a good feeling about f6. It's like we're making progress and black is not because he has this frozen. Oh, there's also this idea of going to e6 maybe with the knight. Maybe that's more forcing. We don't get the f7 pawn capture though. I don't know. Maybe at some point I can promote to something useful. But okay, now I saw this other idea of going, heading to the e6 square. Because he cannot, he's actually defending it twice. So that's another weak point, the e6 square. So let's say he moves the king or does something stupid. I go here, takes. And yeah, knight g5 smells very good. Maybe I have issues to get rid of this pawn though. Oh no, because I play king f5. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. So if he does something stupid like king a7, here takes, king f5 and then d3. So knight g5 really threatens knight e6. And yeah, if the pawn moves, I guess I'm winning just by moving the king somewhere useful. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go knight g5. And okay, moving the king somewhere useful. He's gonna take here. I'm gonna force him to take here. Knight goes here, king goes here, I guess. All in the same diagonal. Maybe there are other ways to win. But yeah, this should be enough. Cool. And the game is a draw, according to Lichess. Okay. This was easier than the previous one, I think. Okay, white to play and win, medium. White to play and win. Okay, if he plays 95, he has to take back, so that's not a big issue. This one is hard, okay. I mean, my first idea would be knight c3 to sack the knight somewhere and open his bishop for a cleaning. Somewhere I meant b5. Trying to open his bishop for a cleaning. So knight c3 would be my first idea. Can we make the rook a cleaning piece? That rook on c8? Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Everything is on the second rank. Yeah, sort of. But if I go rook b1, I guess I'm the one doing a cleaning. Well, I see another idea, but it's probably very stupid. Knight f4. I mean, attacking a weak point. Knight d4, also knight d4 takes. King c3 or something. Yeah, king c3 is another interesting idea. Hey, okay, Sida, okay. Hey, okay. We have the link here. Yeah, okay, thank you, Rogan. There you have the link. It was shared by Bloodied, the one who proposed this session today. It's a very, very nice study. We learned a thing or two. I'm learning a lot today. Huh? Okay, knight c3 would be my... Joanna! Hey, welcome! How are you, Joanna? How you doing, my love? Just got home. What did I miss? Whoa, you did miss a lot of... Nah, you didn't miss anything. I know you wouldn't like it, so I was learning Dutch. Kudo was helping me learning Dutch, and we've been studying Dutch for like 3 hours and a half, so I learned something. And now we're learning anti-chess. Rawr. It was fun, but you miss Pepe. I miss you, Joanna. By the way, Joanna, you might want to check out... I know. You might want to check John John's sketch. He sent a sketch to me, and I'm confused about John John's sketch, but maybe you need a word to, with him. Yeah, fight him, please. So what was wrong with knight c3, knight b5? I'm VIP. Yes, you are VIP. I was adding some VIPs yesterday because it helps me distinguish some trolls. I don't see anything wrong with my idea of knight c3, knight b5. If I can open his bishop. So for example, I mean, knight c3 basically threatens knight b5, or maybe not, because after dc, c takes b5. I have to take on b5, he takes on g2, and the cleaning is there. So yeah, knight c3 is threatening knight b5. What if he plays a6? It doesn't work because I have 2 pawns taking on b5. So yeah, it's gonna be hard for... It's gonna be hard for black to stop the opening of the bishop. So knight c3, bishop a6 would be stupid because we do the cleaning on the c4 pawn. Yeah, a6 just a takes. Yeah, a6, knight b5 anyway, and we're gonna open the bishop. So yeah, I think I like that idea. Now maybe knight d5 first. Maybe that's the issue, right? Knight c3, knight d5. And we don't open his bishop, do we? Ah, e4. No. I mean, takes, 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 e4 takes, f3 takes, and he has to take with the bishop. Wow. And then probably king e2 instead of... Yeah. I don't know if you followed, but I think it works. Okay, he went a6. Yeah. So now we need to finish the cleaning. And be careful with this one also. Takes. Oh, king e2 will attack that. Okay. Then this. No? Wow. This is losing suddenly. Oh, because now I have... Oh, snap. Oh, snap. A takes b5, c takes b5 was a huge difference, and you just played the right one like it was nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go there in a moment. I went to play at an arcade. Oh, Joanna, don't tell us that. You're making me so jealous now. Okay, so we did good until here. You browsed away. Okay, let me start back again. Let's start again. Knight c3, okay. Knight b5. And now I took like nothing with this pawn. Would make a huge difference. They serve beer now. Oh, snap. I don't see the difference, honestly. I mean, the resulting position is the same, right? I have to take back on b5 in the next move. You make me so jealous, Joanna. Sometimes. For example, now. What is the difference, Blue did? If I take with the pawn, we end up in this same position, right? You'll take me next time, Joanna? Okay. I take your word. This is the same, right, Blue did? Anyway, here I played h4, and it wasn't a mistake, but I had a mistake after that. I played e4, and now f3 was a mistake, and I'm starting to think that king d3 is better. G6 is defended. Yeah, king d3 is winning. A takes b5, bishop g2, ba6, bishop takes h1, and it's slightly better for black due to his space as well. I don't know what line are you talking about, Blue did. I'm gonna get to that position again, and maybe you can tell me from there. So here, he played a6, right? I meant c takes b5. Yeah, but now I did c takes b5 to show there was no difference. So here the first time I played a takes b5, and the second time I played c takes b5, and they both lead to the same position. Right? Benjamin Feingold is live. Roar. The difference is that you have to play b takes a6. What? Try c takes. That's what I did, Blue did. Okay, I'm gonna do it again, but that's what I did the last time. C takes, pawn takes, I take here, and this is exactly the same position. This is exactly the same position. It's exactly the same position. Okay, I did wrong there. Let me do h4 again. I mean, it was winning anyway, but. But c takes b5 for black. Yeah, but I'm white. I'm not the computer. I cannot choose the computer's move. Back at this position, he took with the a pawn, and you said, oh, you did a takes b5 like nothing, and there's a huge difference with c takes b5, and it's the same. It's the same position after ab or cb here. I mean, there might be a different. There might be a difference if black doesn't play a takes and black plays c takes. I understand that. I swear yours is doing something different from mine. It might be that the computer chooses randomly between lines with the same evaluation. That's my guess. So to you, it took with the c pawn. Sorry. So your computer took with the c pawn here. Ah, okay. Then it's different. Yeah, then I understand it's different. But can I force the computer to take with the c pawn? I don't think so. Let's try it again. Maybe if it's random, at some point he will do with the c pawn, right? Yes. Yes. Okay, so here the difference. Okay, so now of course there's a difference between AB and CB. We're gonna have to take on A6 no matter what. So the difference is, do we want the pawn on C4 or on A4? And what is the difference between having it on A4 or on C4? Well, on C4 we can force him to take. No, it's the same. I don't understand the difference. So you say A takes is the good move and C takes is not. And I'm trying to understand the difference and I'm not seeing it. Because the resulting position is we're going to have a pawn on A6 in both lines. The difference is going to be we have the pawn on A4 or on C4 depending on the line. By the moment he has to take on H1. So then we can play either F3 or E4. Ah, well, with the pawn on C4, we have an extra tempo. Yeah, with the pawn on C4, we have an extra tempo because he has to take 2 pawns on that diagonal. Once he's on that diagonal, he has to take 2 pawns. So we can play H4, H5, and H6. Yeah, so, okay, in the good line, let's say. Oh, he took. Now he made it easy again. Okay, can I stop the... Let's stop and show the lines. I can do moves here. Okay, so okay, this is stupid. Let's say instead of this, he takes here. We take here, he takes here. We do this, 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 this. And now he has to do 1 and 2 captures, while with our pawn on a4 it would be just 1 capture. So this line gives us an extra tempo to do h4, takes h5, takes an h6. But I think the other one is also winning, because in the line I played in my solution, even when I got to h5 I was winning. I didn't have to go to h6 to win. I'm gonna show you. C takes b, bishop d2, takes, and now I do the same. Takes, has to take, h4. Sharkima, thanks for the follow. Takes, h5, and yeah, bishop e5. Yeah, of course. So, okay, I'm threatening h6. He can't do anything about that, but he can go here. So I have to take. This is defended too many times, so he cannot. Still probably winning, right? For white. Still probably winning, but yeah, easier. The other line is easier. But am I wrong, or this is still winning for white? It feels like that. White loses here, says Giesbold. How does white lose here? Because I'm gonna have to do this. White can probably lose. White dead lost. Really? No, 96 loses, Smoke. 96 black loses. 96 loses on the spot. I take, you take back, and I play h6. No, black must force. I mean, white has these two tempi, so black must plan something after that. With only a pawn left, white has no coordination, while black can still make decisions. Yeah, black can make a lot of decisions here. For example, h6. Or is that too much? Maybe it's not too much. Yeah, that's too much. But if white promotes, doesn't black win? Why? Why? Okay, see you, Alba. Like knight f5, b6, king e7. Yeah, and defending the rook. It's a good suggestion. But knight f5, well, knight h5, I play h6. Having only one pawn is usually terrible, especially if the other side has no bishops. So let's say pawn takes, I don't know, knight takes, pawn takes, b6. Now let's undefend that, b7. Yeah, okay, I understand. Yeah. So in that line, a takes is required. Gives us the extra tempo to go h6, and also there's no pawn left on a4, so there's no bishop b5 trick. Good point there, Blue did. I think there was no time for h6, f6, but okay. The Great Man, hello, how are you doing? Okay, next puzzle. White to play and win, medium again. Well, we cannot undefend f3, but we can attack something undefended. No. I was hoping for an intermediate move here. Well, c6 we can play it. And then, the Great Man! Thanks for the host. Thanks for the complete analysis of the not winning moves. No problem. We're learning here. Want to play some anti-chess game? Maybe later. I want to keep. I want to study this. I want to finish this study, and then later I might play some games. So yeah, if we move the king, we attack an undefended thing, right? The problem is it's not worth it because the bishop from f3 is not going to attack anything. So I was thinking something like king d3, but it's not worth it. This king e4, but king e4 doesn't work. Has to take there, take there. Oh, king e2, that's a good one, Smoke. And then rook f3, right? And then rook d1, a4. Yeah, king e2 is cool. But should I go c6 first? Should I go c6 first, or do I need that pawn for something? The pawn c6 might help after bishop takes a4. It's an extra tempo or not, because we actually have to spend the tempo to put it on c6. So I don't know. I don't see how it makes a difference or not. Probably doesn't. So I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give it up first. And the evaluation didn't change. So maybe next time I try it again without moving it. Because I would like to see if it makes a difference. Inaccuracy. Best move was bishop a3. Bishop a3. Well, that's too complicated. Doesn't this remind of Lee Draft's puzzles? Not exactly. So I thought this. And this is a draw. Okay, cool. Cool. And this is not winning. Let's see how it's not winning. Well, I'm still too far from... And now I'm actually losing after this. Okay, let's start over. Let's start over. Oofda. Oofda. Some... Yeah, rook f... I thought about rook f5 too, but what is the difference? Why so great one thing and so terrible the other? I lack understanding here. Oh, this is not a puzzle, sorry. This is... I'm gonna try now without c6 and see if it makes a difference. It does make a difference. Best was king d2. King d2. King d2, bishop f3, rook f3, king f7, rook takes... No, that cannot be. Come on. Okay, it blocks. It keeps the bishop blocked. It's too deep. Yeah, it's too deep. Okay. Anyway, let me try the c6 line again. And king e2. I'm gonna try king e2 because bishop a3 is too deep. King e2. Bishop h6, bishop e2. And now, yeah, the problem with rook f3 is we don't get rid of this pawn. While with the bishop still on this diagonal, we do. So I'm assuming rook f5 or rook f7 are good moves here. I need to see this bishop a3 black magic. Okay, let's have a look at that later. I don't see a great difference. Maybe how are we gonna get rid of this pawn? Ah, with the rook on f1. So how are we gonna get rid of this pawn? Bishop c1 doesn't work either, as far as I can tell. Yeah, bishop c1 here. Ooh. There should be a Crazy House version of anti-chess. Yeah, and a chess 960 version of Crazy House also. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's try rook f5. And it's losing. Can I go back and play another move? Yes. Rook f7. It's not winning either. Wow. This is tough. This is tough, guys. So let's try bishop c1. Bishop c1 is winning, is the winning move. Why? I don't understand. What happens after a6? No, a6 is not winning. Okay, I don't understand this variant at all. I don't understand any of these moves. I move the bishop again, takes on h3, rook f1. How am I gonna give up the a pawn? a4, a5, a6 would be ideal. So let's say bishop g5. Not winning. Is there any difference between that and bishop a3? No. Can you explain them for me? I cannot understand them. If I don't understand them, how would I explain them? The face when you try to learn anti-chess but just get bamboozled by it. Yeah, because when I do some other variants that is maybe more chess-ish, like, I don't know, Crazy House or chess 960 maybe, but chess 960 is very close to chess, but let's say Crazy House or King of the Hill or 3-check, you know, rules of chess apply, and then you have some special things. So sometimes you meet some ideas, some new ideas, and you discover new ideas, and it's like, wow. But anti-chess is so different that, you know, we have this position where I try obvious moves and they're completely losing, and then the move that I think is a bad move is the winning move, and yeah, it's so hard to get an understanding from the typical standards that even when I understand the rules, even when we saw the tactics and we understand the examples, I'm gonna try a4. And of course it's not the move. What could possibly be the move here? Going to b6 with the bishop? Oh. Oh. Now I saw. Yeah, that was cool, because if bishop b5, pawn takes, and he's losing. Bishop b6, all right, all right. Atomic is also too crazy. Yeah, exactly the same. And if you you weren't here at the beginning of this stream, I showed my profile. So I play all variants, only chess. For example, anti-chess, I suck at anti-chess, but I played like 400 games already. So I play all variants. And you can see my graphics with the ratings, all the bars. And there's 2 bars in the bottom, very clearly. Those are atomic and anti-chess. So, yeah. Okay, bishop going to b6, that was cool. Let's try the bishop a3 line then. So c6, bishop takes, and bishop a3 here. And see what's this black magic about. So he takes on f3. And now what to take with? How is this winning for white? I'm assuming we have to take with the king, otherwise we would be bamboozled. No, this is losing. I guess I should do the contrary to what I think in anti-chess. Whoa. And this is losing because, of course, yeah, our bishop has to do a cleaning. How could possibly rook takes f3 be winning for white? I don't get it. And you tell me this is winning for white. I'm exceptionally bad at Racing Kings, Anti-Chess, Atomic, and Horde. Yeah, those are the, by far... King d7? I don't really understand. Oh yeah, the problem is if King f8 I take with the rook, and there's no more cleaning. And when the pawn was on c7, if he plays King f7, okay, I take with the rook, and I will have to take on c7, but he cannot force more cleaning. Wow. Like King f7, Rook f7, e5, for example, just to say one. Rook takes c7, e4, King takes e4, but he still has 2 pawns alive. Yeah, so yeah, this is winning, but bishop a3, okay, that's what I would call the tactical solution. When I teach standard chess to my students, I always insist on this. Some positions you can solve by concept, and sometimes you can find a tactical solution. Tactical solution only works if you calculate it. And okay, this one works, but of course, the conceptual is King e2, not Bishop a3 here. These medium puzzles are pretty rough, to put it mildly. Yeah, I mean, they are rough for me, but okay, I'm a beginner, so the goal of this exercise was to obtain a winning endgame. Well, we got it with King e2. I think that's the easiest. So it's pretty difficult when you don't know what those look like. Oh yeah, that's also true. Knowing endgames is important. So here bishop takes, and yeah, the idea to go to b6 was key. So bishop c1 takes, bishop here takes, rook f1 takes, bishop, sorry, a6 first. Now bishop b6 and a4. Okay, yeah, cool one. Okay, next puzzle, white to play and win. Well, first move, we have a choice to make between queen takes a7, black, unless we take on a7, basically. So I would start with queen takes a7, but after rook takes a7, what can we do? Knight h3, rook takes, pawn takes, then maybe g4. Mate in 16. Good luck. Yeah, another thing is, I was having fun thinking that we have this button get a hint that circles the piece you're supposed to move, so it would circle the queen, and that's no hint. Okay. So queen takes a7, rook takes a7. I don't like f4. I don't like knight h3. b3. B3 is an interesting idea that I didn't see. And after takes, we take with. Yeah, let's ignore it. But b3 is tempting after some other position. Okay, queen takes g5. Are we threatening something? Nah. Yeah, it seems to suck. But what else? And no error. Welcome. Well, queen takes c8 threatens some stuff that is defended. So queen a7, rook a7, b3, pawn takes b3. We only have two moves anyway. We have three. We have queen takes a7, queen takes c8, or queen takes g5. Because you take back on a3 with the rook and threat a6. Oh, that's right. We saw that in a lesson. The a6 idea. Huh? So that's interesting. So queen a7, rook a7, b3. That's a forcing line. A takes b3, a takes b3. Rook takes a3 forced. Rook takes a3. Yeah, that's right. And rook a6 is unstoppable. If he takes with the, if he goes like bishop a6, we take, and then b4, and if he does with the bishop, he's also doing a cleaning. By the way, if this is a mate in 16 and you only have 13 pieces, means you won't give a piece every move. Yeah. No, yeah, I think that should be the idea. Let's try it. Actually, queen a7 is the only forcing move. Like queen takes c8 and queen g5, black could do anything. And yeah, b3 is an interesting concept. Once you learn about these ideas. Okay, rook h3. So we have to have. So he did this shot, but it makes no difference. And if we take with the pawn, he can do the g4 shot, and that's it. Because f5 we take, he takes back, and we go rook a6. Now, if we take with the knight, we might have some issues because the pawn on g5 is undefended. So he might go like king d8. So yeah, I can see this at least. And now rook a6. There are some alternatives like, nah, there's not. So with the bishop, okay. How do we do with the cleanup? This, then all the pawns. Probably not a bad idea. Also, instead of 92, I can go here. I guess it makes no difference. This or this, as long as he takes g4 next. It's not a difference. And now he's gonna take here, 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 and why not here? Because I don't have two tempi. Do I? Yes, I do, because this is already here. And of course, bishop h6 in the end of the line. Cool. Bishop and knight take, both lose for him. I guess, yes. Yeah, if he takes with the knight, let's have a look. If he takes with the knight. Ooh, cannot. Oh, I cannot move it. No, let me. If I stop the engine, can I move the piece? I cannot move it. Why? No. I thought I could make moves. Oh yes, now I can. Strange. So b4 takes, and now I have like 2 free moves here. So I need to think what to do after king 1, how to set the pieces. For example, this could be an idea. Maybe. No, not at this moment. That would be a blunder. Okay, let's do takes. Click the X and then you can browse freely. Okay, let's not do that. Let's do e4, and I have an idea here, which is this. This is forced. This, for example, this is forced. Let's do something random with the bishop. Maybe not so random. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Oh, but I can do this still, yeah. This is forced. This, and this. Okay, cool. Yeah, and I'm assuming there are other ways to make a cleaning with the knight, but it's, for me, I think it's easier with a bishop to force a cleaning with a bishop. It's easier to see the pattern than with knights. I don't know. Anyway, next puzzle. All right, so we have this queen here. We're not forced to take anything. We would like to force a cleaning. Knights are tricky because they have a lot of options to take usually. Yeah. Okay, it would be nice to open his bishop or any rook. Not easy to do as far as I can tell. Anyway, knight e4 is one of the moves. Queen c4 is another. And they switch color every turn, so you need to be careful with bishops. Yeah. Okay, knight e4 takes, d5 takes, queen h3. That's my first idea. Knight e4 followed by d5 followed by queen h3. If he takes with the bishop, I don't have a good way. So it's not so good as it seems. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Oh yes, I have. I have knight c6 because his pawn is on d5. Oh yeah. So knight e4 takes, d5 takes, queen h3. If he takes with the bishop, then knight c6, bishop, pawn takes c6, rook c8 maybe. Bishop takes, a6 takes, b5 takes, king d7 takes, rook c8 or d8. Well, that position already seems very good, but I may be wrong because my knowledge of this variant could be loose. And if he takes with the knight, then g5 takes, king d8, I guess. I'm gonna try that. It's a forcing line. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. So far so good. So he does with the knight. So g5 takes, king d, 7 takes, let's do g5. Because if I force him to take on d8, I don't have a good follow-up. If I force him to take on h8, I better have a way to add a relay, right? A second cleaner. So king d7, knight takes f7. How do I add another cleaner? Maybe it's the time to do an intermediate move. King d7 prevents knight c6 though. Yeah, but if I go king d8, then after knight takes f7, I probably have to move the king again to e8. Back to e8 maybe. I can do it with king d7 also. But then I don't have a good follow-up again unless then e6, knight d7. That's not a then h4. Okay, so I can force him to take everything but my a and b pawns, so that might be losing also. So the line I'm thinking is king d8 or king d7, knight takes f7, king back to e8, knight takes h8, king f7, knight takes h4, pawn takes e6, pawn takes e6, knight d7, pawn takes d7, and then rook d8 maybe. There must be something better than that. Maybe knight c6 now. Knight c6, pawn takes knight. King d7. No, king d7 is losing. Knight c6 now? Is that working somehow? Okay, I have an idea. King d7. Knight takes f7. Rook h6. So the knight goes to h6. Knight takes h6. King e6. Pawn takes e6. Knight d7. Pawn takes d7. Rook g8. Knight takes g8, threatening the e7 pawn. But still I don't have time to get rid of the a and b pawns. So the idea of rook h6 is tempting, but can I make it work something in a different way? King king d8. No. King d7. Oh, I have no way to do what I want to do. Oh wait, but maybe it's working, the line I said. because I have one free tempo I can use to play b5, and in the end of the line, when only a and b are left, I play b4. What can white do there? Or maybe I'm losing. Those are the kind of simple positions any anti-chess player would know how to assess, and I don't know how to assess. So I'm gonna play the line, and we spent too much time with this puzzle. So I'm gonna play the line and see where I'm wrong. That's the way I'm gonna learn, because yeah, otherwise I'll keep doing going over the same on and on. So what I wanted to do was this, that is losing. Okay, let me see how this loses. However, I really want to learn. So this is advantage white already, killing advantage for white according to the engine. Oh no, and I still have this. Oh no, I don't. I get rid of it. Sorry, my confusion. So this is totally winning for white. Let's see how is it. White plays b3 maybe, and then knight a3. Maybe that's the reason. What does white play here? a3, even a3. Huh. And again, it's proven that having a pawn left is terrible in anti-chess. This is completely winning for white. Amazing. And it doesn't matter what do I promote to. If I promote to a rook or a queen, bishop h3. If I promote to a knight, he unprotects the king. If I promote to a bishop, probably knight f5. It's all about Zugzwang and forcing the opponent. Well, computers are very good at finding these force sequences, huh? This is cool because he has the knight in the proper place. Oh, that one. Give me a second. I wanted to see the line with queen. Wow. So if you have one pawn only or very few pieces, it's very easy for the opponent to control you. Queen, yeah, the queen is nice. And look at the knight. Look how this is winning for white. Knight versus knight, but it's winning. Because he puts the knight now on different color square. So if I go here, for example, he has two choices. And if I go here, he dominates or not. Yes, he does. Wow. Black cannot possibly win. Yeah, I understood, but I needed to understand his position. Why king d7 is not winning. Okay, so what can we try instead? king d8, or maybe not defend the pawn at all. Let me try king d8. King d8 is winning. So the difference is, I don't see the difference regardless. I mean, well, the difference is now I can go to c8 and play with this knight c6 idea, or e6. So that's one difference between this line and the other. No, it wasn't. I could go to c8 anyway. And the other difference is I can move the rook and allow him to take here. But if he takes here, what do I win? I still don't get the difference between this line and the other. Why this is winning. Guys, I don't think I'm gonna play anti-chess after this. My head is about to explode. We can go rook g8. Yeah, we can. An intermediate move, right? And then we go knight c6 and we win. Knight c6, pawn takes, and e6. It's hard to play nice anti-chess. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm really loving this study. It's making me think a lot, but I think my head is about to explode also. Even most of the 2000s played in a very trash way. Yeah, I feel totally identified with that. Okay, let's play e6. E6, terrible, losing. They're just very practical and it works in Bullet Blitz. Ah, you mean the 21s in anti-chess? I thought you meant like 2100 in regular chess. Okay, let's go back here. So e6 is losing for some reason. So knight c6, pawn takes, rook takes knight, king d1. Now king d1 is bad. Knight a3, rook takes, bishop h3, and I take on b2, rook c1. I can see how I lose that. h4, yeah, h4 is a good suggestion. Yeah, h4 cannot change the evaluation of the position, can it? And still, e5 should work. e5. Oh, e6 loses to knight takes, but e5 should work. Ah, I didn't realize that. Wow, the en passant in anti-chess. I didn't realize this is a thing in anti-chess. If I play e6, I give 2 options of capture, but if I play e5, I only give 1. Yeah. And this is winning for white. Yeah, this is easier. Let's not attack anything. Okay. This is tough. And now we get to the hard puzzle. This is a hard puzzle. So we ended up with the medium puzzles. Let's go with a hard one. Why to play and win? Well, we don't have a queen, thankfully. This wasn't even hard. It would be nice to open his bishop to play g4 and etc. But are these anti-chess puzzles that is cool? Yes, Lord Ananas. You can find them on this amazing study. Study anti-chess. There you have the study. It's awesome study by Fresto that Blooded shared with us. All right, knight b5 takes, and queen takes d2. That's a race. I'm also working on anti-chess study. What opening did black play here? It seems interesting. I don't know, Pepsi. This is a puzzle. How about knight b5, c takes, bishop takes? That's what I was calculating, Blue Cool. Big Shark, are you a troll? Because you're spamming a little. You're about to be timed out, man. Or even banned. Last warning. Okay, Joanna. you can see who's spamming there. I like bishop b5. It is mate, I think. Bishop b5. What is the difference between bishop b5 and knight b5? Joanna, I was going to ban him, but I refrained because you wanted to do it yourself. If you're not doing it, I'm gonna do it. So bishop b5, c takes b5, because queen d2 doesn't make a change, right? 2 seconds? Just 2 seconds? Really? Bishop b5 because you take queen and knight targets a7. Kudo! Kudo! I'm new. Thank you, Kudo. Thank you. Knight b5 is losing for white. Rawr! Knight b5 is losing because queen takes d2, something takes on the king takes d2, pawn takes, bishop takes b5, and our bishop is, yeah, we prefer to lose the bishop, right? But maybe just bishop a6. Bishop a6 also seems interesting, right? Okay, I'm so tired of anti-chess. I mean, I really loved it. Don't get me wrong, Blooded. I really loved this study. But I'm so tired right now and so lazy, yeah, about anti-chess that I'm gonna just try moves, which is terrible, I know, because these are the hardest puzzles. So either I let these puzzles for another session, or I'm gonna start doing random moves, I think. I'm gonna start, okay, bishop a6 is quite interesting. And it seems to be winning. Maybe it wasn't the best. Well, it says checkmate on 15, so I guess it is. And now, funny that he's just quoting a song. Yeah, Kudo, but I mean, let's find mating 15 in anti-chess. Well, knight b5, then c4. Knight b5 is not winning. This is where my intuition fails. Save it for another time. Yeah, first tactical principle, Pepe. Save the shot for later. Ah, you meant save the puzzle. You should play viewers. Ah, okay. What do you think, guys, about finishing this stream with an arena, but with an anti-chess arena, before we play our usual arenas, guys? Yeah, I think we should create an arena between us so that Blooded and Gearsbolt and probably Pepsi also crash and Pluku. I think those four are probably good anti-chess players. They can crash the field. Yeah, let's do an arena, guys. Play tournament. Should be worried about trolls for this arena. Anti-chess arena seems rough. Yeah, it will be. I'm no good. Well, you had some nice suggestions, Pluku. I'm assuming you're probably better than me. I don't mean good like like Blooded and Gearsbolt, they seem. My intuition is as bad as yours. Okay. Jokey, welcome! Just in time for the arenas. But tonight, we're going to start with with an anti-chess arena. So this is not chess arena. Anti-chess. I don't even know the openings. Me neither. 0+2. You're kidding. No. I think we're gonna do the usual 4 minutes. And make it shorter than usual. Yeah, anti-chess, says Jokey. Oh, do you like anti-chess, Jokey? I didn't know that. All right. Blah, 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 blah. I have everything set up. Create new tournament. And guys, I really suck at this, so feel free to join the tournament and take your chance to crush Pepe. There we have the tournament. Edit command, tourney. And you will berserking anti-chess. Probably I will. Habrá que probar. All right. I'm fast as usual. I'm really bad at anti-chess, but I am, yeah, me too. But it's okay. It's okay, we're learning here. Pluku, join the tournament. Bishop takes b7, join the tournament. You know what? I'm gonna withdraw. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, this guy is a complete troll. He's very negative, and I'm not gonna participate in any tournaments with him. So I'm gonna withdraw the tournament. I suggest you to do the same, so that we create another tournament. I'm sorry for this inconvenience. But let's create a tournament just for our team. That way we will prevent. So if you are not in the team, oh, we had this team command. Where was it? Disappeared. Let me try the squad command. Okay, copy link address. So if you're in the team, guys, you will be able to join the tournament. I will accept you all except this guy. I know most of you are already in the team. It's because I just did it. Oh, you mean the other team, Joanna? Okay, we need to agree on something here. No, the command. Oh, the command. Oh, but it disappeared. It has a cooldown. Oh, yeah, I will recover it. I will recover it. Anyway, let's create a tournament, the good tournament. Jokey, you can feel free to withdraw. Um, Jokey, with the okay, maybe Jokey wants to play him. Yeah, I'm sorry guys for this inconvenience. Let's create a real tournament here. This is not chess. Anti-chess. 4 minutes. I'm gonna let you 5 minutes before the tournament starts, and Kudo is not accepted. Now I'm gonna accept you all, the ones that okay. So Chess Alt, I'm gonna accept. Pepsi, I'm gonna accept. Kudo, I don't see you. Okay, anti-chess, show advance, no password, and only members of the Team Fizzy Water squad. Okay, Joanna, we need to. So either we do the squad or the Fizzy Water squad or the Blind Bishops one. Which one do you want to use? This is important. I'm gonna grab another Fizzy Water. Oh yeah, no, because I'm in both teams. Okay, so let's do the squad. Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. This is the squad. Okay, Fizzy Water squad. Anyone in this team will be able to join the tournament. Let's create it right now. So I'm gonna very quickly go accept people. All right. Journeys. Here. And let me remove this message. Yeah. Delete. Here. All right, I see someone already entered. Let me see if I have more requests. Refresh here. So Chescudo, accept. Lord Ananas, accept. Pulsar, who are you, Pulsar? Manifest yourself on Twitch. You never answered my sketch. Okay, John John. He's taking John John. Thanks, Jana. I'm taking John John. But I can answer you. But I will do it with a sketch, right? Pulsar, manifest yourself. Chess sucks your Pulsar. All right. Bringing you in. Okay, accepting you. It's 1 against 1. What? Yeah, have to answer with a sketch. Okay, I can answer with a sketch. I'll do later. Team against team, I meant. No. This is just a tournament where only the members of the team can join. Why did you care so much about one guy? Because. Okay, because. And please don't feed the troll. Please don't talk about it. Or I'm gonna get mad. Because this is about chess, nothing else. Okay, I don't see any more requests so far. Chess Alt, #1 in the ranking, aka Bloodid on Twitch, aka the one who requested this session, the one who shared the study with us. I'm thankful for that, but he's gonna crush us. Pluku, John, Chescudo, Pulsar, and Joanna, and Lord Ananas. And we have this quote. I only have vodka today. Ooh, cool, Kudo. How do you say cool in Dutch? Okay, we have this quote by Bogoljubov, who said, "When I have white, I win because I am white. When I have black, I win because I am Bogoljubov." I knew that one. You say cool. Okay, cool. I consider myself an anti-chess expert. Yeah, that reminds me of the thing Karmar said before. He said, I did some great anti-chess moves, but in regular chess, so it didn't count for my anti-chess rating. Pepe, do you know some simple opening one can learn from black in real chess as a beginner? For black in standard chess, simple, I would say Scandinavian against e4 and Budapest Gambit against e4 maybe. Those are simple, at least like 2 or 3 lines to study and very forcing, maybe. There are others. Who zik ye cool in yet Netherlands. Pepsi still not here. Acepta mi solicitud en el equipo. Oh, sorry, Jokey, sorry. Let me refresh this. Sorry, Jokey. Sorry. I don't see you, Jokey. I don't see you. I see Moneymaker. That's not you. Scandi Forceful. 8. Not from black, at least.
6.
Well, but
5.
it's easy. Jokey, I don't see you. I don't see your request. And I'm playing Chess Alt. And I'm gonna stick to my rule of always berserking. But I don't see your request. I see a request by Moneymaker. I don't know who Moneymaker is. If Moneymaker is in the chat, please manifest yourself. What to do here? Well, we all know I'm gonna lose this game, right? But Jokey, what about your G5? With that nickname, you probably cannot. Reserve the shot, but then he has G5. So why would I reserve that shot? Then losing style. I'm gonna try, but this seems losing already. Yeah. Okay, I guess I will pause the tournament. Yo creo que sí le di. I will pause it. Okay, you have. Okay, let's check. You got to the proper team. This one. And I'm gonna pause after this game. Let me refresh here to see the requests. 9 joint requests. 11. Okay, so there's 2 more. Jokey, accepting. Big Pepsi, accepting. Okay, I accepted both of you now. You probably can join now. C5. Losing here, right? Hey Blaze, what's up? Wow, 49 bits. Whoa, that's, thank you. Thank you, buddy. Um, um, 12 seconds. It's not good. Oh, shoot. C4, such a blunder in time travel. But okay, I guess it didn't matter a lot. The worst move ever. Oh, I have to take it. Ah, good one, Chesalt. Yeah, not for me either, but we're learning here. We're learning here. Still feels so good to have the trolls out. Yeah, that's right. Jim! Jim, you're here. Accepting you. All right. We have the team and we have the squad. Because we have the team and we have the squad, Joanna. We have both. If you find a better name for yours, blind maybe. Okay, let's continue with the tournament because I don't see any more requests here. Well, actually, I can decline this already. What's wrong with my name? What's wrong with your name? What's wrong with your name, Joanna? Ah, the team. No, team is perfect. Team is perfect. Nothing wrong with that. That's the team. Mine is a squad. Yours is a team. That's perfect. Perfect. Roar. Big Pepsi! Wow, that's a hell of a rating that you have there. Wow, I'm gonna lose every game. With the queen, of course. Oh, I have to take something? No, it was just a mouse slip. Hey, at least I'm making him think. Okay. Let's take this. This is a race. If anyone is joining now, just join the squad. Then you can enter the arena. Troll free play. Exactly. Thank you, Joanna. Okay, I have to take this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is losing immediately. Ah. Yeah, he played h3 already. Okay, good one, Big Pepsi. Yeah, c4. I should have known better after all this study. Yeah, this is the problem. No excuses, Pepe. No excuses. You just suck at this game. I don't have a resign button. Please finish me off soon. GG, Big Pepsi. We all suck at this game, huh? Where's the resign button? I don't know. It went away. Let me see if there are more requests. One more request. Liechtenstein. Who are you, Liechtenstein? And why don't you have any games? I don't trust you. Pulsar! Let's go. Why am I getting all the good players? Wow, 2500 on Atomic. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, let's do something. I don't know what to do. All right. Phone grabber, hello, buddy. How you doing, man? What's up? He can't undefend a3, can he? Alex saying hi just so that Nightbot responds. Yeah, Nightbot is very polite. Pepelu tries is now following. Ooh, interesting. Have to take there. Let's do this. This seems like good for me. Spicy, right? Oh, is that? Hello, Pepelu tries. 17 seconds. not the best. Oh, isn't this just winning? I won a game! I won a game! I won a game of anti-chess. Trolls are multiplying for sure. Yeah, yeah, they are. GG chess sucks. No, no, I mean, we all suck in anti-chess. Except from the new faces here, like chess alt. 000 Scudo. Ooh. John Jong! John Jong, let's go. What's your anti-chess rating? No rating. Probably one same loser who makes diff accounts. Yeah, I mean, I won't make a deal out of it. Okay, that's interesting, John Jong. Let's do this. Yeah. Actually, before might have been a mistake. Now it's tough to calculate. For me. For me, it's tough. You're probably winning. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, John John. GG, John John. Yes, I won another game. Rawr. You got lucky this time, Pepe. Yeah, I still owe you a sketch. Don't be mad yet. Rawr. Lord Ananas, let's go. Joanna isn't playing. No. What? You're not playing, Joanna? What am I supposed to play here now? Is D6 losing? Probably. I can't tell. I don't know how to play anti-chess. Oh, you have the rules here. We added these commands. No, but okay. Now you go back and rewatch all this stream, all the video. Then you will learn how to play it. No, actually, this study is very inspiring. I think we learned a lot from this study. I really have the feeling we learned a lot today. Okay, I have to take. And now this is an important moment. Can I just wait for regular Crazy House or 3 check instead? Yeah. After this tournament, I'm gonna finish with anti-chess for tonight. It was too much for me already. And then we're going to do our usual Crazy House arenas, I think. Let's do this one. Four zeros. Wow, Kudo. Well done. Good job. You can do it. You can do it, Kudo. This is like, you know how chess works? Okay, this is exactly the opposite. Oh, what a blunder did I do here? Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. It's not a losing blunder. It was just, I think I had a winning sequence and I didn't do it. I believe in you too, Kudo. I also believe in you. Right? Here. Oh. Entombed piece, so he can do this. I want to do this, but it doesn't work, right? So let's do this. Now. Uh-oh. I'm forced to take that. I didn't see it. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay here. That's a blunder, probably. GG, Lord Ananas. So the hardest part for me in this game, I think, is to survive the opening. Yeah, GG, Lord Ananas. When it comes to endgames and calculating, I think, oh, I don't know what did I do, but something wrong. Give me a second to fix this. I wanted to just refresh this web page. And it's still okay. All right. Yeah, when it comes to calculating, I think I can do that. Pulsar. Let's try again. Let's do, my rating speaks for itself. I didn't realize what your rating was. Is this a move? I cannot understand. Okay, no more requests. Good. Queen h5 was Lord Anana's move. Yeah, but b4 made more sense, I think. But okay, both are defended, so that's what I'm counting on. Queen takes h2 makes sense. That's an interesting move. This is a race. Tough to calculate, huh? with the rook. Interesting. Again, interesting. So this, that was helpful, I think. You change the colors again. Oh, cool. 21 seconds. Okay, I might have an idea. What? I'm winning here, right? GG Pulsar. Okay, let me see if there's any other request. Join request. 9, still 9, okay. Let me reject this one. I should decline the ones I don't know. All right. Okay, we're playing okay here. We have very similar rating. Good. Good. Can be a interesting game. With the king or what? I played before in a previous game and it was bad. And it was... I knew that one also. I love it. What to take with then? It's gonna play g5 no matter what. Yeah, so I failed here. h4 was probably a mistake. That makes sense also. That makes sense also, yeah. In part, in part. What should I do here? Let's do this. H6 I missed. Yeah, makes sense. Wow, this was terrible. I should have played knight h3 first. Thankfully his rooks are connected. Which we saw in this study that it's a bad thing. Although he's trying. But trying is the first step to failure. Yeah, okay. Oh, I have to take something. Oh yes, I missed that. Totally missed that. Yeah, good point. Oh, GG, okay. Yoki! Yoki, let's go! I'm... Let's do this. I don't know. I don't know why, but it's hot in here. Okay, let's do this. Again, this terrible idea. Can I take something that's defended? Yeah, that's a good move. My turn. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, tell me about that, Chescudo. Wow, Yoki, you're playing so good. Oofda. Well, 1 pawn is 1 pawn, right? And this is completely losing because I have the rooks connected. How important is development in anti-chess? I don't know. Okay, there's no way I can save this. I'm sorry, Jokey. I will let the time run out because I have no resign button. So this is the fastest you will get, actually. Good game, by the way. You crushed me. It was still in time for the tournament, right? Yes. Yes. GG Jokey. How important is development in anti-chess? I don't know how to answer that question. I don't even know what development is in anti-chess. Good test, Jokey. Good test. John Jong. You got second place. Yeah, I think. Okay, tournament's still not over, so it might not be the second place. But yeah, at least podium, yes? Just no, exactly. Didn't I say no? Yeah, the answer is no, John John. I'm taking. I'm not playing, so you have your second place. Oh, you're not playing. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, I'm taking, John John. I'm sorry to break your heart. I'm sorry that you let me win our game, thinking that you had a chance there. All right, tournament is over, guys, and I will say anti-chess is over for today. I really had fun. It was almost 4 hours of anti-chess. Ufta. It was the toughest I learned today. It was much easier to learn Dutch, but it was nice. It was nice. I could have won the tournament if Pepe didn't have my heart. Oh, I'm not gonna rest, Jokey. We're going to do some crazy has now. Komt dit debuut van Schaken? Ik denk het niet. I think he didn't. What? So, congratulations to Chess Alt, aka Bloodied, first of all for suggesting this stream. I think I learned something, especially for sharing this amazing study with us. And congratulations for winning the tournament in style. And strangely enough, I got the second place, but most importantly, I got a 100% Berserk rate, yes, and congratulations to Pulsar for the same reason, 100% Berserk rate, also the third place in the tournament, very well, with a good streak in the end. And Jokey in the fourth place, well done. With a late join, I think, or not, maybe not. Anyway, congrats to the winners. Thank you everyone for joining. And now I'm gonna turn the stream off and on very fast so that we can change the title of the stream. And I'm done with anti-chess for today. Let's go to our favorite variant and change the title to this. Yes, Kudo, exactly not 3 check. And I said our favorite Kudo. Remember when you said you hate it? I don't know what you're talking about, Joanna. What are you talking about? I would remember when you said, you still say that, but I will remember in the future, I will remember that you said you hate chess 960. Favorite variant 1 f3 e5 king f2. What? All right. It was it, Pepe. All right. Let me just turn the stream off and on very fast, and I'll be right back in a minute to play some Forking Crazy House.